So it's time to reveal our team and plans for Game Week 4. This is my team, Nacho. So it's about to be coming up now. So I just talked through my options. So I've basically got 2 free transfers. Mm-hmm. I've got about 1.5 million in the bank because last week I did Dean to Livramento, which I kind of feel like now was a mistake. Mm-hmm. But I needed to make a transfer, and I thought, get some money in the bank because then I can kind of, it gives me more flexibility going forward.
Yep.
So it's kind of the moves that everyone's thinking, but I think there's 2 players I really want right now. One is Ronaldo, mm-hmm. because I think he's the best captain option this week. And the second is Jota.
Yes.
And I just think Jota, even if he's on the bench, he can do well. We know there's a Firmino injury. I just think you've got to take these moments in FPL when you're given them. Mm-hmm. And I feel like at the start of the season, I didn't jump on Shimmercast, Jota or Greenwood, and it bit me a little bit. So I feel like, there's managers out there who have Shimmercast who maybe can't bring Jota in right now.
Yep.
So I need to take advantage of this moment in the short term and just make that move. I did think about I could have done Fernandes to Torres and then Ings to Ronaldo.
Yep.
And then I could get Traore, which would definitely strengthen up my whole team. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'd like to do going forward.
Yep.
But I just think right now, I think Jota is a much better option than Torres. And I've just got to focus a little bit more on the short term, potentially. And I think I'll avoid the hit this week. So it'd be Fernandes to Jota, Ings to Ronaldo, and then I think I'd just do that. And then maybe next week I'd look at see how Wolves do. I could do Semedo and Traore in, or I could just do 1 free transfer, get like a Damari Gray just to beef up the squad. Because I'm having to play Livramento this week, which is, he's got West Ham, so I think they'll concede. But there is that little bit of attacking potential.
Yep.
So, yeah, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, no, I'm in a similar boat, and I think your moves are nice here. What I think is quite important, so you'll be getting rid of Fernandes and Ings, who we probably both agree is guaranteed game time if without injury considered, really. So you're getting rid of 2 guaranteed game time players. Mm-hmm. You're bringing in, I would say, a potential minutes risk in Jota, potentially, and a Ronaldo risk maybe to kick off the start of the season unless we get information. However, what I do love about this is that it changes your team structure, which I think is going to be one of the most priorities going forward for managers with the premium assets we have available, Lukaku, Kane and Ronaldo. I think there is so much, I wouldn't say necessarily value, but potential in these forwards that I do think that this is the route to go right now. So short term, maybe you might get punished with Ings, maybe just because he's so clinical. I think that the team structure long term is going to help you out big time. And you've got the wild card in the pocket. That's the big thing for managers right now. If you do make these moves, if you don't use your wild card, you can get yourself out of sticky situations. But I like the shift in team right now.
Yeah. Do you think my only issue is I feel like my team is I'm not using all my funds. Mm-hmm. So like this week I'll have to pay Livramento. Like maybe next week I'll have to play like a Soufal against Man United. Is it worth taking a hit this week for like a Damari Gray or like no, it's not. Is it?
No, I don't think so. I think that you've got the assumption that the player you're bringing in, but you have to weigh up that -4. Is it a long-term move? I don't think it's necessarily a long-term move because the player you're bringing in, I just don't think they're going to be consistently returning off that -4. You're talking about players like Damari Gray, like Traore. We haven't seen enough Gray, yes, with the returns, but not the underlying stats. And the flip side with Traore, underlying stats, but no returns. Don't think that -4 is worthwhile here at all. I think you go for those 2 free transfers if you're going to make any, and then you just accept that the reason you're doing it is for a team structure upgrade in the way you're going. I think that's the route I would take.
Yeah, no, I think it's good advice. It's interesting because I'm 0.1 off getting Traore with this move, and I think if I could have done it, I would have been very tempted to take the hit.
Yeah,
because he's got the fixtures and he's got the stats, but I think you are the voice of reason, Nacho. I do take your advice.
That's why I beat you last year.
Talking of taking people's advice, the chat is absolutely hilarious right now.
Is it?
I'm
okay.
getting all kinds.
Yeah, good.
Victor is absolutely slating me.
Right.
So Victor says Prince is copying my team. Unbelievable, Victor. I mean, you've been on holiday for weeks. I don't even know what country you're in.
Let's get a rumour going on Twitter. Prince steals people's teams.
Unbelievable. I'm royalty for a reason. That's the thing. You know what I mean? But no, Victor, thank you for the super chat. And do you know what? I have to read out the comment. That's the worst thing with super chat. I have to read out the comment. Do you know what he's put?
Of course you do.
Do you know what he's put?
What?
When was the last time Everton won a trophy? That is Not only is that man about 500 in the world right now. Look, he's asking me when last time Everton won a trophy. It was 1995, right? I was 3 years old.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shocking.
that shows up. Well, we won one last year.
We literally won 3 months ago.
Yeah, well, I'm not like a glory hunter like you, am I? So it just doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's fine. I don't do it for the glory.
I know players. Gianfranco Zola.
So Victor, thank you ever so much for that super chat.
You hear the pain in his voice.
The pain, that
So
whole
worth
pain.
it. So worth
Thank
it.
you, mate, through gritted teeth, begrudgingly, for the super chat. Really love that one. Oh, God. No, thank you. We do really appreciate it. So, yeah, my team, I think that's what I'm probably going to do.
Yeah.
And it'll be Captain Ronaldo.
I like it. No, I like the moves.
Yeah.
I really do like the moves. I think you're going for a nice team structure there.
Yeah.
And the captaincy, I think if he does get game time, it's one of the best picks.
Would you, I guess you'd wait until Thursday, Friday to do transfers as well?
Absolutely. Yeah, that goes to everybody watching right now. Transfers, you hold off. I even think, unless it's essential team value, you're losing out on a player, you cannot make your moves. I always let team value ride out, and I just accept if I lose 0.1, 0.2 on players and not buying them.
Yeah, okay. All right, so shall we have a look at your team, Nacho?
That's why everyone's here, isn't it? That's why everyone's here right now.
Well, I think everyone's here for Victor's team, to be honest. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. Victor, you can put your team in, buddy, and your rank, and make us feel bad. But currently sat 88,000 in the world, so I'll take that. I've had, similar to a lot of people, just very steady weeks. Usually, I have like an absolute drop off the cliff, but it's actually been going okay right now. And I actually have a very similar team to you. I don't know when you've been copying my team. Like, Victor, I can relate to you right now. He's just literally combining our teams. He knows what's good for him and he's going for the teams now. So, team is looking pretty solid. I have absolutely no intentions of hitting the wild card. We didn't really touch it on your team, but I think when you do play a wild card, I think you really need to justify 5 or 6 transfers being made. I think if it is 2 or 3 and you're doing it just to bring in like a big gun like Ronaldo, I think you take the points hit. The wildcard is so precious. It's the most important chip you have available. You don't get your second one until, I believe, December 16th, around that sort of period. So be very, very cautious about playing your wildcard. And I think if you can do your team with transfers and maybe a points hit, you do it. And this is a team that doesn't require a wildcard. I don't care what you say in the comments. So I got a very similar situation. I've got Livramento playing. I've got the usual bunch like White. I'm a loyal Ben White supporter. He is now down to, I believe, 4.3 million, but the guy is holding strong in the team. And this is where I'm going to be chuckling. He's going to get a goal, clean sheet, assist, 3 bonus points against Norwich at home. You can click this, it's going to happen.
What have you been smoking?
I'm just telling you it's going to happen.
Well, I've had like 2 compliments from you tonight, and you think Ben White's going to get like a 20-point haul.
I've had so much short-term pain with Ben White, he owes it to me. So right now, my current situation, I have 2 free transfers similar to you, and I have 0.6 million in the bank that I banked at the very start of the season for just riding out prices if I need to. And such a similar mindset to you. I have Fernandes, and I'm looking to potentially bring him out to Jota, and I have Danny Ings, and I'm looking to sell him to Ronaldo. Now, I've got a bit of a debate right now. That, for me, seems like the obvious move. I'm sure in the chat, everybody's going to be telling me that is the obvious move to make. It upgrades my team for the team structure, brings in Ronaldo as a placeholder for Lukaku in game week 7, and then Harry Kane in game week 12, back to Cristiano Ronaldo in game week 15. I think that is the optimal strategy, obviously, if injuries don't happen. So that is the obvious move right now. I think the other one for me is, am I just jumping on Cristiano Ronaldo with a nostalgic pick?
Well,
is Calvert-Lewin
the poor guy? What are you going to do? Just jump on him? You can't be doing
I would
that,
jump on him if
actually.
he was here. I can't lie. Honestly, who wouldn't?
Yeah,
honestly,
fair.
but I'll probably slip off him that oil on his body. Honestly, but I think I don't have Calvert-Lewin, and last season, annoyingly, I was punished for avoiding him all season. It pains me. And is Ings to Calvert-Lewin and roll the other transfer the best move?
Well, yeah.
No, but is it?
No, but so can we just go into this a bit deeper? So you're telling me you're finally admitting that you probably should have got Calvert-Lewin.
I'm choosing Calvert-Lewin over Ronaldo right now. This is what I mean. Like, so the reason being, Bruno Fernandes doesn't become a bad asset overnight, but I do think that if Ronaldo is confirmed to lose penalties and take him off Fernandes, then that's an obvious transfer right there. But I just don't know whether I want Calvert-Lewin more than Ronaldo. I just don't know whether...
Sorry, Can we just check that you're not me right now?
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know if I
What
want
is in that drink?
Calvert-Lewin more than
What is in that
Ronaldo.
drink? Oh, have you spiked me? Ollie, what have you done to me? Honestly.
I've never heard you say West Country. Sounds
Something's
like
happened,
another
guys.
language in its own.
Something's happening right now. I don't know what's going on. But I honestly think that Calvert-Lewin over the next 3 fixtures can match or if not better Ronaldo. I honestly do. And the one reason why I want to go to Ronaldo is because it just gives me the team structure that I want going forward. So I want Calvert-Lewin. However, I think I'll probably go to Cristiano Ronaldo just because it gives me that strategy going forward. And if Jota is confirmed with Firmino out, he's the best asset in the game, I think, at that price. Best value asset.
I do see why you have a dilemma there. Because I do get that. I think, honestly, I would do the Ronaldo move only because there's a Calvert-Lewin injury out. I think that's your kind of like nudge to be like, this is the safe move. I think that's what you do. But if Calvert-Lewin's fit, and I think he probably will be, he is great. He's great long term. Because he's gonna perform better this season even than he did last season. And he scored like 15 goals last season.
Yeah, it's true.
He 100% is gonna on penalties now, getting more chances. It's just gonna happen. So I think your strategy over the next few weeks, you probably need to look at a way of getting Calvert-Lewin in. And I think Burnley, the difficulty for you is Burnley. And Burnley, I think, have conceded, oddly, a lot of headed goals.
Okay.
And obviously, Calvert-Lewin, that's his. I mean, him and Ronaldo are probably the best headers in the league. So, yeah, he's definitely he'll do well. But I think his minutes could be managed a little bit. So I think, non-bias, I can do it. I would go Ronaldo this week and do Jota, but think of a way of getting Calvert-Lewin in. I assume you can't just get in Calvert-Lewin for a hit for this week.
No, I can't. No,
Okay.
I can't get Tony up to Calvert-Lewin. So, and I think Tony, spoiler alert to Pookie, is going to be a sensational transfer coming up. Just wait on that. So those are my potential transfers.
Tony to Pukey.
Just trust me on that,
Oh,
guys. Honestly, you'll want to tune in the next few weeks because there's some gold being dropped soon. There's so much coming up.
That's dreadful.
I'm telling you, that's the one. But
That's
guys,
dreadful.
wait till next week when I get another like 70 point and beat this guy this week. So my potential transfers are going to be Fernandes and Ings to Jota and Ronaldo. But of course, we will confirm our teams. And captaincy is going to be, if I go that route, Ronaldo. But honestly, quickly on the captaincy, I honestly think Salah and Antonio are two of the best options this game week. We saw Leeds against Man United. I see no reason why Liverpool can't do the same to Leeds. And Salah, for those who have been watching him, is looking so good right now. Like, so good. Underlying stats are still there. Penalties, looking great form. And Antonio has a really, really good fixture, of course, away to Southampton with their defence right now. I think he can score against anybody. But I think naturally at home to Newcastle, you're going to want to go Ronaldo. So I think Ronaldo will take the captaincy. But if I don't make that move, I think I would actually choose Salah over Fernandes.
Very interesting. Okay, so that is our team plans done for the week.